$125 million, the super PAC an OpenAI executive built. It just got caught running robot reporters. By the end, you'll know exactly who they targeted and why. This is OpenAI, the company that says it wants AI regulated safely. It also runs one of the best-funded political operations in tech, a super PAC called Leading the Future, led by OpenAI's own chief political operative. That's not a typo, over $125 million. Meet Acutus, The Wire. It launched quietly last December, no announcement, no masthead anyone recognized. In 4 months, it published 94 articles on AI policy, pharmacy reform, crypto, and Senate primaries. An independent AI detector called Pangram checked all 94 articles. 69% came back fully AI-generated. Another 28% partially. Add those up, and almost every story on the site was written, at least in part, by a machine. This is the investigation that found it, Model Republic, published in April. Inside the site's own source code, a button labeled Generate Story Draft and fields for an AI interviewer. Not a rumor, actual code. The median time between an AI draft and hitting publish, 44 seconds. Some got flagged, needs revision, and ran anyway. We'll show you exactly who that hit. One of those bylines, Michael Chen, emailed a real Harvard Business School professor and a real policy director for quotes. Nobody by that name exists anywhere online. The email itself tested as AI-writ, and it still landed in 2 real inboxes. So who pays for this? Follow the money, and it leads somewhere specific, $125 million specific. And Acutus isn't the only tactic. There are 2 more schemes in the same playbook. One of them pays real people $5,000 a video. Time to follow that money, because it leads somewhere very specific. This is Leading the Future, a super PAC that launched in August 2025, registered with federal regulators, and has since raised more than $125 million. Some later tallies put the number even higher. The money traces to OpenAI's own president, Greg Brockman, alongside Andreessen Horowitz and Palantir co-founder Joe Lonsdale. Day to day, it's run by Chris Lehane, OpenAI's chief political operative. None of this is hidden. By the way, it's public record, filed with federal regulators for anyone to check. The part that isn't public record is the news site sitting downstream of it, and the consulting firms connecting the two. Trace the operator chain. Targeted Victory's CEO co-founded the PAC itself. Novus Public Affairs, a Republican firm doing work for that same client, appears to be the outfit actually running Acutus, quote by quote, byline by byline. Only 15% of Acutus's stories are even about AI. The rest cover pharmacy reform, crypto regulation, real estate, and Senate primaries. A full-spectrum operation, not a blog. The coverage has a clear shape once you chart it. Favorable pieces for the pharma lobby, the crypto lobby, real estate groups, and Republican Senate candidates. Unfavorable pieces attacking a rival AI lab and named AA safety advocates like John Sherman, by name, repeatedly. One Acutus story approvingly cites PHRMA own lobbying spend $38,019,000, without ever mentioning who signs Acutus's checks. And one of the named targets is a rival AI lab. Acutus stories specifically cast doubt on Anthropic's governance model, a direct competitor to OpenAI, not exactly a neutral subject for an independent newsroom to keep covering. This isn't one blogger's theory either. Tom's Hardware, Yahoo News, and Futurism all independently picked up and confirmed the same reporting, 3 separate newsrooms, the same set of facts, no correction or retraction since. And it's already working. Leading the Future endorsed candidates across the 2026 primary season. Several of them have already won their races, with the general elections still to come. So is the fake newsroom the whole story here? Not even close. It's genuinely the smallest of 3 separate things this same political network is running right now. So let's look at the other 2. Scheme 2. A separate dark money campaign paid influencers $5,000 per video. For content, framing Chinese AI models as a national security threat, with no disclosure of who was actually footing the bill. Scheme 3. A May 2026 FEC complaint alleges this same political network used shell company payments to hide exactly who was paying whom. A transparency violation on paper, not just a vibe. 3 separate tactics: bot journalists, paid influencers, hidden payments. One network, one goal: control the conversation about AI regulation before regulators do. OpenAI hasn't issued a public denial, not to Model Republic, not to any of the outlets that followed up afterward. In a story with this many named people and filed documents, silence is a strategy too. Yahoo's own headline says it plainly. Bots posing as journalists, sending real people real interview requests, gathering real quotes, all under fake bylines nobody could trace back to an actual person. One name connects every scheme in this playbook. Chris Lehane, OpenAI's chief political operative, a veteran operator running the exact same kind of high-stakes campaign long before he ever worked in AI. Strip away the fake bylines, and the argument never changes. Regulation is bad, safety advocates are wrong. Maybe that argument has merit somewhere, you'd never know it from who's making it. So here's the honest verdict. This is a company that markets itself as the safety-conscious lab, quietly bankrolling the opposite play. Now, let's be honest about the limits here. This doesn't prove every AI company secretly runs bot newsrooms. Anthropic and Mistral both signed stricter AI transparency codes. It proves OpenAI's own super PAC ran this playbook anyway. So, knowing all that, here's what actually changes for you. Do the same thing the original investigation did. Run a suspicious article through a free AI detector like Pangram, then look up who actually funds the outlet, before you let its byline shape what you believe. Every figure in this video, the 94 articles, the 69%, the $125 million, the FEC complaint, traces to a public, checkable record. Check it yourself. One political network, 3 separate plays. A bot news site posing as journalism, a paid influencer campaign, and a hidden payments complaint. Every one of them funded from the same $125 million war chest. $125 million, and by some counts climbing past 140. That's apparently the going price for shaping the conversation about AI for as long as it takes before anyone actually gets around to regulating it. The only real defense here is the boring one. Read the filing yourself, run the detector yourself, and ask who's actually paying every single time for every single story, not just the one you're watching right now. So, to recap, 94 articles, 69% fully AI-writ, funded by a $125 million super PAC run by OpenAI's own political operative. And that's only one of 3 schemes running through the same political network. Remember that reporter, Michael Chen, who doesn't exist? He wasn't a glitch. He was the business plan. If this saved you from trusting the wrong byline, subscribe back. And if you want the story of the AI model that hacked 3 real companies on its own, that one's linked right there.